Hello everyone, Russell here, and I wanted to talk a little bit about an app I've mentioned on the Audio Bus forum on a few occasions, called Midi Breakout Box, and a 99-cent app by the same developer that put out Symphonics Evolution, which is another great app. Um, but those that have Sound Canvas or BS16i and various other multi-timbral apps, uh, several of them have problems in saving the configuration, so it could be a bit painful in getting those setups reconfigured each time you go into them. So here I'm going to show you a little bit about how I'm using it. Uh, in this particular case, I'm using a different drummer to drive Sound Canvas, but Midi Breakout Box sits in between them and will allow me to uh, uh, specify program changes and panning and volume on each of the 8 tracks that I'm pushing out on different drummer. Of course, MIDI Breakout Box will actually support up to 16 tracks in total, but I'm limited with 8 on different drummer. So without further ado, I think it'll make a lot more sense as I actually start this up. So as you could probably tell, I'm actually changing the different patches within Sound Canvas, and here you can see them graphically. And so I'll go ahead and stop different drummer just so I could explain this. Another thing I like about the Breakout Box is you got all notes, MIDI panic basically. So anyway, as you can see at the top, you've got 16 input channels, and you've got 16 output channels and a switch to enable the route on the left side. Then left to right, you've got volume and pan. And then you got CC00 and CC32. I think that works as your LSB and MSB for selecting MIDI banks. And your actual program change message just beyond that. And you could also transpose any of these tracks, and you're just specifying a number like plus 12 would be a transposition of an octave, minus 12 would be an octave dropping and an octave down. Then you have key split, where you could define where your key splits for that particular channel. So in this particular case, I'm using, as you can see, preset D4 down at the bottom. And as I scroll through the inputs, you can see the input 1 is routed to output 1 with a program change message of 95, and it's transposed up an octave. And as you go through, you could see the variations. On track 5, for instance, I've dropped the volume down considerably. You could also use this for layering. So here you see in preset D6 that I'm layering channel 7 and channel 10. So I'm actually sending the track on 7 to the drums. So you can hear there. You can name these patches so it's more descriptive. As you see,